Hello everyone, it's Ryan. Do you ever find yourself having to make a choice? You have two different options, both of which seem like the correct decision, but you can't decide on which one to make. That's what this card is a little bit, the Two of Swords. The two swords representing the choices that you have. And if you look at the person holding them, they're blindfolded. And I think that means that you're blind to whatever the outcome of either of these choices are. So you don't know how it's going to go either way. And I've really connected a lot with this card in the last year or so, both personally and professionally. And this drawing is has a lot to do with some personal stuff. I feel like that this drawing was a bit of a therapeutic catharsis on my part of some past decisions that I've made. And it's good for art to do that, to let loose some of those inner turmoils, those inner demons, and just get it out on the page. And the thing about choices is that no matter what choice you make, it's the right choice. It's a choice. You'll never make the wrong choice. Even if it comes back to be the wrong choice sometime in the future, at the time it's going to be the right choice. You just make a decision. And that's, I think, what this card, if you were going to do a reading, that this card is about, is that you're faced with these two options and that you just need to pick one. You need to make a decision and pick one. So, like I said, I feel like this drawing was very therapeutic for me. It made me think about some things that I maybe not had thought of before, and how they have impacted me. I don't know, I feel like the last year or so I've been faced with a lot of decisions, and I've had a lot of frustration about which way to go with them, which decision to make, really. And I feel like I'm still going through that a little bit, and it's difficult. It causes a lot of anger and frustration. You wish sometimes that just the decision could be made for you, but I don't know. I've done a daily tarot reading for about a month and a half or so, and doing that, you get a lot of insight into not only yourself and what's going on in your life. It becomes, I don't know, more apparent that there are other forces working with or against you that you not only don't know about, but are also of your own making. So, yeah. I think I'm going to call this episode 0, whatever I end up calling it. My idea is that this is going to be the first video of a series, and this is going to be 0 because I chose this card, because I really have connected with it. But in coming episodes, I'm going to let fate decide which cards I pick, and I'm going to do a little piece of art on that and talk a little bit about the card and what it means and what it means to me. And this card is about, indecision and having to make choices, and that's also how I feel about it. And also to know, I think the imagery of the crossed swords is really, really great, because the sword suit is about strength, and having these two swords as being, these two things that are ultimately going to work out for you. It's just trying to figure out which one is the best one. So, and I struggled probably at this point right here in the drawing. I didn't really know what to do with it beyond the sword imagery, so I kind of struggled with it a little bit too. I had to make choices on what to do and how I was going to proceed with this drawing, but I just sort of let it flow out of me. Like a lot of the art that I make, I just sort of, take a step back for a second, look at it, decide how I feel about it, proceed from there. And it's also interesting because I don't really make a lot of art that's like interpretations or based on anything else that I see. It's mostly like an inside my head sort of thing. So getting out of my head a little bit and trying to incorporate elements of something else, another piece of art, into my art is something that I don't usually do, but I'm really interested in continuing doing, especially after last week's video with that drawing from that Learning to Draw book, or that Right Side of the Brain book. So yeah, this is gonna. I think that the next video I'm probably gonna do like a painting. My idea with it is that I just pick the card, or I let fate decide the card, and then I get to pick the whatever sort of medium I use to interpret it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that the passing of the seasons, you're moving into fall. It's September now, or middle of September, and fall is going to be soon upon us, so I hope everyone is taking that well, going back to school, anything like that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next week. All right, thanks. Bye.